Hello, hello. Let me see what my volume is. It should be okay, I think. Hey, Mongaloo. You're here early. We haven't posted announcing it on the site yet because I'm making sure everything works. So I'm not gonna start drawing for like 4 minutes. Okay, no, I know it's early. Like, no, you're allowed to be here, but like, yeah. Just that I'm not gonna like draw or anything for another 3 or 4 minutes. There's no like desktop music or anything, so I guess I don't have to balance that. It's just me and my burbs. Oh, no, I muted my mic for a second. You didn't go deaf. I mean, I guess I could like... I don't know. We're just chilling. This is the pre-game show. I wonder if it's like is it picking up the birds? They're not singing, they're just making like food eating noises at the moment. I should have given them treats and then they would just eat treats the whole time. Okay, I'm sure you'll hear them at some point. They're not usually quiet for too long. It's just that they decided it's lunchtime right now. Yes, food noises. Don't you make food noises when you eat, Pause? I make food noises when I eat. Actually, I don't know. I get hyper aware of like how noisy I am when I'm eat, cause like it's an anxiety thing, I think. So I try to be really, really quiet. Does my tablet work? I should probably check that. Yeah, it seems okay. I probably should have checked that before. Cool. And I actually recorded this part. I may have to cut it out before we upload it. But I didn't want to forget to record it. Nom nom nom. See, that is the exact noises I make when I eat, is the nom 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 noises. Hi, Natty. And Jetta. Hey, I think the news is up. Cool. Alright, hi. We are officially live. So I'm gonna be working on the coloring contest image today. It needs another layer of sketch. I usually do several sketching layers, and then we'll actually get some of the lines down. Since it's the coloring contest image, it won't have color on it. Because that's for everyone else to do. But yeah, we'll try and get that far today. Alright, cool. I am good to go. So this was a sketch that I had done prior to this, so I had an idea of what was going to be going on. There's quite a few things that I need to fix, which is usually how sketches go. And that's kind of the point of doing the sketch first, is so that, like, you can fix things. So the program that I'm using is Paint Tool Sci, which is my preferred program. Most things end up getting run through Photoshop too. I just like this as a, like, straight up drawing program more. But for actual photo and color editing, a lot of the time, I like using Photoshop. The criteria for getting the avatar, I will let one of the other staff post the link. There we go. There it is. Cool. Yeah, just visit the link. Thanks for coming, by the way, at 4 a.m. Oh my goodness. Go get some rest. And I thought waking up this morning at like 10 o'clock was rough. So yeah, thanks for stopping by and stuff. I think it's like okay, like I think this should be available to watch afterwards if you miss it. I think it's okay to say that. Like, we usually put them up on YouTube, so if you just want to watch too later on. Hey, Tim Shop! I like your username, the Tim Shop username, by the way. I'm a big Undertale fan, so... And yeah, Photoshop, I have a tough time actually just drawing on Photoshop too, to be honest. Hang on, I need to get a headphones reference to make sure I'm doing these right. Here we go. Because I want them to look like actual headphones. By the way, like, referencing stuff for images, it's always good to get, like, a bunch of different images. I mean, you don't want to just be, like, copying one thing or anything. And also, like, that way you can kind of do something that's, like, original and kind of a mix of things. So for this, I just kind of pulled... like the top Google images, and I'm still kind of just gonna do my own thing with this, but yeah, Reed posted the link. It's icepets.com/streaming. All you have to do is visit that. The time is coordinated with IcePets time, but you're up until 3. I was up in... My time is, I'm an hour behind IcePets. Although I was up until... only, like, 1, I think? Something like that. I've been staying up until 3, though, so I feel your pain. Hey, congrats on your avatars, friends. I like that one a lot. I think I've unlocked it before. Did I go last time there was a stream? Because I have to visit the page too. But I think I went last time. I love to stay for the video, having people over for dinner. Alright, cool. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a good dinner. That's true. It's gonna be next year, like anytime we see anyone again. That's kind of wild. I can't believe this year's over already. It went by so fast. Oh, I didn't mean to maximize that. I think I'm gonna leave that smoother. This looks like a slick sort of ice pet. The video keeps freezing, the chat only shows the messages. I'm not sure how to fix that actually. Yeah, that sounds like... I also don't know how to transmit possible ways to fix that, since I don't think they can hear me. Also, thank you for all the comments on my burbs. They're being talkative now. I think they know they are very cute. And they use it to their advantage. Oh cool, I'm glad the chat's working. Hey, Quote. How are you today? And yep, it's icepets.com/streaming is the link. Have a good night. Thanks for coming at 4 a.m. Oh, don't worry about being late or anything. I mean, we've only been going for like 10 minutes, so... Wait, guy, the Novan is like the best pet on IcePets, though. It's one of my favorites. I really like the Criddle now, too. I mean, the dab is good too, but I mean, come on. What even is the Dabu? I guess they're like, are they like a weasel type thing? Like... Would the glasses be over the headphones? I gotta tell you, I'm not sure about that. I don't think so. We're gonna say the headphones are over the glasses for now. Dabu's a chipmunk? Yeah, I could see that actually. Oh well, the woodland one, I guess, is like... The Christmas Dover? I like all of the Christmas pets. They're all really good. But yeah, I could see chipmunk. I think the woodland one is something like that. Maybe? I don't remember. The Christmas Dover was the first Christmas pet that Maddie owned. Oh my goodness! Mine was the Wolfer, I think. Because I was trying to get a lot of Wolfer colors. Like back in the day. Before the wonderful Novans and Crittles were around. Oh, I love the Dream World. I love all of the Dream World pets. They're all amazing. I love the Toon pets too. I don't think I have one right now. I actually don't have a Dream World either, but I've got the potion sitting in my inventory. I just haven't decided which I want to do first. Probably Criddle though. Oh, the Love Riddicks is very handsome. They are very suave. Oh, I really like Traptors too. I like all of the pets. I mean, I don't think there are any that I don't like. Oh, I like the Pinata color too. Like, as far as colors go, I think Dream World and Pinata are like my top. An Ice Traptor? I like... Ooh, the ice is a good color. I'm using a tablet. It is a old bamboo pen and touch. So it's not like, it doesn't have a screen or anything on it. So I'm still having to look at my computer monitor, but... Yeah, I can't draw with a mouse. People who can are amazing. I might not keep those lines there when we do actual black and white lines, but that helps me for reference at the moment. Alright, let's see. It's always good to flip your stuff. I get, when I do traditional work, like with a pen and paper, I'm always like a little lost without being able to actually invert my images, because it's good to see if things don't, like, it should look good from either direction, but you can't check that with pen and paper because you can't invert it really, or not as easily. I don't want to say you can't, because I guess you could like do mirror shenanigans, but those are cockatiels, yes. Or, no, not cockatiels. Parakeets! They're parakeets! My poor burbs. I like cockatiels a lot, though. I know what birds are. Oh, man. I don't know why my first response was yes to that question. But they're parakeets. They're budgies. You suck at digital, but you're really good at pen and paper. I think, like, it feels a lot different. So where, like, I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. Like, it definitely has a different feel to it, though. It sounds like I live inside Petco. I could, yeah, that makes sense. My office here currently has the 2 parakeets and a leopard gecko. We also have a cat, but he doesn't stay in my office ever. So it's almost like living in Petco. Oh, okay, cool. Hi, Chapstick. I love birds and budgies too. Do you have any birds? Can't work on paper because your fingers are too wobbly. That is one really nice thing about like this program in particular, is that there's a setting up here. Yeah, y'all can see that. Like the stabilizer, which actually like smooths out your lines some. Photoshop has something similar too. Although it might be like an add-on, I don't remember. A tortoise? That's so cool! That's so cool! What is your tortoise's name? Hi, Chief Ben. How are you today? Alright, so this is gonna be the more detailed part, so I'm gonna have to spend a little bit of time getting this board looking good. Not creative at all, not even stick figures. That's alright. I mean, there's different kinds of creative too. If you ever do any like writing or anything, that's creative as well. We may take a couple passes at this sketch down here. We'll see how it goes. A conure, a cockatiel, and a house chicken. So is a house chicken just a regular chicken that you keep inside? We've had chickens in the past, but they were just, you know, outside. Oh, his name is Lucky. That's so cute. Tortoises and turtles are so cool. A peach-faced lovebird, blue-crowned conure, and a yellow-collared mini macaw. Wow! I really like lovebirds a lot. That's actually a bird that I think I would really like having. They're about the right size. Like, I don't think I could do a macaw. Or like a cockatoo, because they're just very large. Like, I love them, I just, yeah. I've never really considered having one as a pet, I guess. That's awesome, I love how many people, like, really like birds and have had birds in here. Good bird friends. The house chicken was a rescue with a broken wing. Oh! Trained to wear diapers? That's so cool! That's so cool! Oh, hey, Jen! How are you today? I am doing well, thank you for asking. The Power of Luminogo. You know, I have never watched Yokai Watch. I like Koma-san because I've, like, seen his clips on YouTube. So Koma-san is my favorite, but I've never actually watched it or played the games. Yeah, definitely, like, draw stuff alongside. I know whenever I watch people stream art, it makes me feel, like, inspired to do some of my own as well. I think that's a really cool thing about streaming art. Is that it can be very inspiring. What if I moved this laptop over and put a little, like, IcePets snowflake on it? Yeah, I think that'll work alright. Are we secretly twins, Tem Shop? Oh, the Undertale too. The Undertale fans, like, that's... Thanks for stopping by, Quote. Don't forget the avatar and stuff if you haven't picked it up yet at icepets.com/streaming. Oh no, Chen! My whole family's been sick. And I've been, like, hiding from them to try and not get sick myself. So far, it's okay, knock on wood. And the token Zabu, yeah, every hour. Let's see, let's put 2 rows. Beers? This is gonna be probably slightly different from an actual DJing table board thing. Oh, no one is sick there, Mongol? That's very good. I hope it stays that way for you. I think these are slightly raised normally. I don't think, yeah, like these are raised. So I think that's how those normally are. The rave's definitely plays by its own rules. It's true! It's true. I'll make this slightly raised up too. You have to kill everyone? I killed Goat Mom in the demo. And I felt extremely bad about it, so I didn't when I did my main playthrough. All you're seeing in the chat now is about goats. Where is our resident Maycoats queen? Because there's not enough Maycoats. Maycoats. Guys! I'm staff, I'm supposed to know how to pronounce these things. And it's Maycoat, right? Macoat? Okay. I believe you, Reed. Macoats? I think... Macoats. Talk funny with a northern accent. I have such a southern accent. So I know this feeling just in the opposite direction. Also, I've embraced the use of y'all. I tried to avoid it years ago, now I just embrace it. So embrace your northern accent, is my advice. Hi, Goody Two Shoes! How are you today? Alright, I think we got this pretty well down. Some of this stuff I can still clean up when we move to a sketch version. Or move past the sketch version and just actually do lines. Oh, thank you, Chen. I really, really appreciate that. Chen? Yes, right. I think that's... I took a French class once. If If I mispronounce anyone's name, please let me know. And I will correct myself. Hey, Alara Rose and Melodic Melody. Yeah, I'm sure somebody will post the link for the avatar again. It's icepets.com/streaming. Hey, Exo Angels. Oh, there's the link. Congrats on your new avatar if you didn't have it before. No, Tim Shop! It was actually a lot of fun. The professor that I had for it, like, really put a lot of effort into making language learning fun. So I actually really enjoyed it. Even though I don't think I retained much of the actual language itself. I'd like to, like, spend some time to relearn it one day. Hey, thank you, Alara Rose. I appreciate that. Hopefully it'll turn into something that everybody will really enjoy coloring. I'm trying to get a decent amount of detail on this, the board that they're using. So, like, there's lots of color options and stuff. Or things to color, I mean. Makotes, I say totes Makotes! Yeah, I think the coats part does rhyme with totes, so I think you're good. Alright, so should I just scrap all this and make him a coat now? Instead? That was a joke. I'm not gonna do that, but, you know. Alright. Brothers' finals were so messed up. Everyone failed, but the teacher made everyone pass because nobody could figure it out. What? That is awful. That is legitimately awful. No, I like Makotes. I like Zephyrs too, though. Drawing sketches myself, practicing digital art for new pet idea. Awesome! Yeah, if you do any, like, IcePets art type stuff, make sure to post it on the forums on the site. I always like seeing everybody's art. There's like so many really talented people who are members of IcePets, so I love seeing everyone's art. Scarlet fever, the school begged you to stay away and passed you on all your friends. Oh my goodness. I was lucky that I don't think I ever really had anything like that happen. I almost missed one of my midterms in university, but I spoke with the professor beforehand and he was cool with it. Oh, I guess I was in the hospital my senior year of high school too. And I did skip a couple of those finals. But it was okay. Yes, Exo Angels, that is correct. You just, IcePets.com/streaming and just visit the page and you should get your avatar. While you're logged in, of course. That's Chubbs, by the way. She's saying hello. She wanted to be part of the stream. This music note is a little bit too sideways, so let's turn it. Oh, Spore always looked like a cool game. Where you could make the creatures and stuff. I always thought it looked neat. I don't think I had a computer that could play it at that time, like when it was current, so I never got it. I was playing like pet sites and stuff at that point a lot. Okay, Mongaloo. Well, I guess you can't hear me say okay, but... The bird sound is wonderful. I'm glad. I really am happy that people seem to like the burbs. They make me happy. So I'm glad they can spread their cheer to other people. Even though I think like they sound like they're angry and screaming half the time. Okay, so by the way, I just accidentally deleted the image, which you can do. With the default shortcut is D, but you can just undo to get it back. That's actually really handy if you want to look at the sketch underneath. So you can just hit that button, see where you were at, and then bring it back. I don't frequently do that. I'd rather hide the layer because it's a little safer. Because I'm afraid I would accidentally permanently delete it, but that's not really an issue normally. A gastronome robot that murdered everything. Oh my goodness! What an intense game. You might need the HTTP part. I don't know if Reed or Natty could possibly link the full link again real quick for you, Goody Two Shoes. I would think that this would work, but just in case it needs like all of it. Yeah. Oh no, the tell is part of it, Reed. The tell got made part of the link. The birds help break up the monotony. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm glad that they can do that. I try not to get too like invested in the drawing itself when I'm streaming, I guess, so that I can talk to you guys because it's a lot of fun. I really appreciate everybody who showed up today. I love getting to talk to you guys and talk about IcePets and games and stuff. It's a lot of fun. And hopefully it's fun for everybody else to see cool game stuff get made too. Your birds were always mad when you didn't talk to them? I usually have something, either I'm talking, or have music playing or something for these guys. So they probably would get mad if I stopped. Although if I actually directly talk to them or say their names, sometimes they stop singing. I don't know, maybe they're listening to me. Alright, let's see. Got these rings on the arms. Deleted so many works online and never got them back. Yeah, I usually save a couple copies of things that are important. Sometimes stuff just still gets deleted though. And it's sad, but, you know. Not even directly involved, but you like watching our streams? I do too, Kristen. Alright, does that cover everything on the Zephyr? Let's see. Pretty much. Alright, I think we can work on the background. I'm gonna put the Happy New Year text down here. But I'll do that with an actual font. So I won't worry about plugging that in right now. Lion King and the Lion Guard. I've heard that the Lion Guard is really good. I still haven't seen it. Like, that's the new... Like, the new TV series, right? I think. Oops. Ooh, the Broadway version of Lion King? I would love to see one day. That's on my list of things I would love to see along with, like, Hamilton. It's my favorite, or was for about 20 minutes yesterday. That sounds like something a 4-year-old would indeed be like. Let's see, this goes this way. I'm gonna try and get these lines mostly so they actually look good. So he's got like lights coming out from behind them. Or whatever you want it to be. But that way we have something back there. Let's do this. Let's look at what some just like cute shapes would look like here. Put some stars in. Today it's Phineas and Ferb. A live action Lion King. I've actually seen that advertised. I mean, it's gonna be like CGI still though, right? Like there's no humans to be live in it. Like no human characters. I think it'll be pretty good. They've been doing pretty good with, or Disney has with a lot of their live action stuff, so. See you later, Tim Shop. I hope you have a good day. Thanks for coming. Motion capture. Yeah, that's true. That's right. Is this too many stars? Can you have too many stars? What if we make this one a note? Needs more stars? See, I agree. You and me have the same opinion on this. Exactly, River Star. See, never too many stars. I'm glad you guys understand. Fit the year 2018. Oh, it's gonna go... Actually, you know, that's a good idea. Like, having it up here, maybe? Let's try that. And then the Happy New Year can still go at the bottom. Like, if we did it here... I may do that with the font as well. I could probably letter it in. Something like that. Fire Alpaca as a star paintbrush. Yeah, I think Photoshop has something like that too. Oh, I used another program that did as well. But I don't remember which one it was. Actually, I might have a star paintbrush or a star brush on Paint Tool side too, actually. Alright, let's get some lines down. We ended up spending about, what, 50 minutes working on that sketch? That's probably about right. I mean, sketching is pretty important for me, like, to get a good idea of what I want to do. Let me double check the canvas size. Alright, cool. Sometimes I start drawing things on the wrong canvas size. And if you're gonna have to like resize it, it's better to do it at the sketch phase, which you're not gonna see in the final image anyway. You can always resize things down, but you can't make them bigger because it makes them blurry. So I think that's a little bit too thick. What about this? That probably will be a good size. For my line art, I always try and do like one long stroke instead of a bunch of small ones. It helps to actually get it pretty smooth. I know I've had people ask before, like, how to get smooth line art, and a lot of it comes down to basically just doing the line in one movement and hitting Control Z a bunch of times until it's the right place that you want it. Hi, Great Year. I hope 2018 is going to be a great year. A subscribe thing on Twitch like YouTube. Yeah, you can follow IcePets stuff. There should be a button that's basically like subscribing on YouTube. And then you can get alerts whenever it goes live. Subscribing on Twitch is actually a paid thing. Yeah, it's a little heart shape. I do think it's at the top. Thank you, Woolly Howl, for that. Blow Up from Alienware usually does a great job of creating detail where there is none when trying to enlarge an image. Oh, okay. I've never used that before. In general, I've just really tried to avoid that. I actually didn't know that was a thing that existed. I will definitely look into that. With pixel art, you can actually make it bigger too. And if you're working in vector, of course. I'm doing well, Great Year. How are you? Fireworks? Oh, that's right. You're like way ahead of us in time, aren't you, Reed? Yeah, it's like just now gonna be noon here. Hey, Pac-Man! Welcome, welcome. I'm glad you were able to make it also. "2018 soon." Tell us what it's like, Reed, when you get there. I hope it will be good. A good year. I have 12 hours to go also. What's new? Let's see. Not too much, just getting ready to go into the new year. Do any of you guys do, like, New Year's resolutions? If so, what are your resolutions for this next year? Widow on your fiance's account. Okay, cool. Welcome, welcome. Already had their new year? I guess, yeah, I guess so. I know that there are some Australian time zones that are like 12 hours ahead of me. Get better organized. Clean your room for once. Those are both really good. I should do both of those things also. Actually, those don't have to be mutually exclusive though. Reed has seen my desk. I could get better organized and clean the room at the same time and definitely benefit for both of those things that you guys are gonna do. Super Mario cereal? Yes, please. Is that the one that actually has like amiibo functionality in the box? I thought that was a very cool thing. Draw more? That's a really good one. I'd like to draw more, like, for myself, I think, would be very cool. As a resolution for... Because I draw quite a bit for other people, but I don't draw for, like, me. You don't do New Year's resolutions? Yeah, that's understandable. I don't think it's something that's for everyone. And particularly since it's kind of an arbitrary, like, goal that you're setting for yourself, that really you can do it anytime. It's supposed to be cleaning a room, but rather be doing this. It ends at 1:30 IcePets time, I believe. Thank you, Great Year. I appreciate that. Jealous of people who can draw. You can draw too. Just do it, you know? That's what I always tell people. Like, I wasn't, like, nobody is born with the ability to draw. Like, you just gotta just go for it. Start with stick figures and work your way up, you know? Anybody can draw. Someone come clean for me to pay and meatloaf. Alright, that's tempting, actually. That sounds really good. I really just like cleaning, though. So, whoever comes and cleans for you can come clean for me, too. Learning to draw was too much of a chore for you. You can do small things, but nothing big. Learned how to use a camera. That's cool! See, that's really cool. I would trade, drawing knowledge for camera knowledge a little bit. Like, I would love to know more about, there's a lot that goes into photography. I took some classes on it, but I don't think I didn't really get good at it. So I have a lot of respect for people who do really good photography, so I think that's really neat. Because, like, composition and stuff is very important. The magical hell of Florida. Know how to program stuff? You made a game? That's awesome! Great Year. What kind of game did you make? Biggest resolution is to try and read more books. That's a good resolution. I know there's lots of sites and stuff that can, like, you can make reading lists and things and keep track of it. Does Goodreads do that, maybe? Like, so there's really a lot of good resources for that, and that's a really good resolution. Making videos on YouTube. That's cool. What kind of videos do you make, Goody Two Shoes? wub wub noises every time the image spins. I mean, I could arrange for that. It might be a little weird in practice. But I could make it happen. You made a bird that flies over trees. That's cool, Great Ear. Learning genetics. $200 kit and some bacteria and you'll be able to create whatever plants and animals that you want. That's really neat. Genetics is very cool. So I think that's a really cool thing to be learning about. Yeah, I spin the image a lot because certain angles are easier for me to draw, I guess, is the best way to explain it. So I spin the image so that I can make those curves and angles easier. It's the same as turning a piece of paper, which I do quite a bit when I do like pen and paper art. Oh, I never stick to my resolutions. But it's still like, I don't know. I still make them every year. Cartoon type stuff, that's cool. Made a website once, but it got deleted. That's unfortunate, I'm sorry. Please clone Jetta for 2. Yeah, we actually could use like a few more Jettas, to be honest. Guys, I just realized I never like introduced myself at the beginning of the stream. I mean, it was in the news, but this is Quil speaking to you presently. I apologize for not, like, saying that at any point. But I guess it was in the news, so maybe it was okay. A second Jetta for SQL work. Hi, Janice Ruth. How are you today? Yeah, great year. I really like drawing on the PC. I like being able to... There's a lot of things you can do on the computer that you can't do on paper. Like, you can't undo on paper, which I really... Like, I mean, I guess you can use an eraser or something, you know, but, like... It's not the same as just Control-Z. So, mostly I think drawing digitally has made me maybe lazy. But as far as quality of life goes, it feels better, I think, to me. But yeah, you do need a tablet if you don't... Like, you can draw with a mouse. I don't know how. People who can are magical. Is there an ice pet you hope will be made? That's a good question. I want to see Novans in every color. Because they're my favorite. It's not really a secret or anything that they're my favorite. Crittles too. Didn't know you had to download the app. You shouldn't need to, Janice Ruth. You should be able to go to the link, even if you're watching on mobile. Twitch may have changed that though. Try to control Z on paper. I've done that before. I have. A trackball when masking in Photoshop. Oh my goodness. I couldn't, Kirsten. Yeah, Direxus, exactly. I love them too. I love them and the crittles because I love insects also. Hashtag all the Novans. You did need to see. That's weird, Janice Ruth. I'm sorry. That must be a Twitch thing that they've changed since last time. I didn't realize that they had done that. I've always used the app in the past anyway, so I guess I wouldn't have, like, when I'm watching. So yeah, sorry about the inconvenience, but thanks for coming still, despite that. Dreamworld Novan, Rainbow Dabu, and Storm Dabu. Dreamworld Novan! Yes! That would be amazing. Dreamworld Jackret? Oh, that would be good. I'd like to see the Jackret in some colors like that. Autocorrect makes all your pet names in caps. Because it knows you're very excited about IcePets. Yeah, Dreamworld's a very good color. Need more Dabu? Alright, Elk Grace. No worries. Alright, so I'm drawing this quite a bit bigger than the actual final available size will be. So I don't have to worry too much about small details because you're not gonna see them when I make it smaller. Which is another really cool thing about drawing at a bigger size. Artweaver 5. I have never heard of that, Janice Ruth. But I honestly believe pretty much any program can be good for drawing. Like, I've seen people make really amazing stuff in Microsoft Paint, and that's like the most basic art program you can get. So, I mean, I think if you spend enough time learning it, any of them can be good. RIP MS Paint, by the way. I'm actually really sad that it's not a thing anymore. Hey, Air! How is it going? 8.5 by 11 of it to print and give to your 4-year-old? The size that this ends up being available at is what, 750 by 1000? And it'll only be 75 DPI because of the, like, PNG format. But I definitely, last year, we had people print them out on, like, 8.5 by 11 pieces of paper, and I think they actually ended up looking really, really good. I have heard Fire Alpaca is a really good free program. Krita is a pretty good free program as well. Let's see. I'm gonna actually... there's a shortcut in Paint Tool side where if you hit... you like, click somewhere and then hold your mouse somewhere else and hit shift, it will make a straight line. In case anyone did not know how to do that. That was a magical day when I learned that trick. Can I draw more than IcePet stuff? Not on this stream, because this is an IcePet stuff stream. I do, like, just on my free time draw more than IcePets. I like drawing IcePet stuff, though. It's actually a lot of fun. Everything is very cute, and I like drawing cute stuff, so... What was I using? Was I using 12 or 14? I don't remember. Last thing you made on Paint was for Neopets. And you won a gold trophy? That's amazing! What? That's so cool, Maddie. Yeah, see, MS Paint could make some really good stuff. Like, it honestly could. It was just that you didn't have all the quality of life stuff that you have with other programs like Photoshop. Microsoft released it to the Windows App Store for free. Really, Kirsten? That's amazing! I didn't know that. Oh, thank you for telling us about that, because I didn't realize that, and I was legitimately sad to see it go, so I'm really glad. Thank you. Always drawing. Yeah, pretty much. If I'm either drawing or playing games. Although it says somebody who I think is like pretty much always programming, so... I hope you feel better soon. Great year. It really sucks to not feel well. Don't use my tablet much because you don't have the patience to make the line art. Don't make line art. Like, honestly, I've seen a lot of really good stuff that's just, it's the sketches and people put color on it. Or try painting, even. Like, just don't make line art. A lot of people think it's really boring, and they just don't do it. So, there's nothing wrong with not. I actually personally like doing line art. It is a little monotonous, but I enjoy it. Yeah, please show me, Natty. I would love to see. Twitch is It's live streaming. I think we have our videos available as well to just watch for 2 weeks after the stream. But in the past, we've always put them up on YouTube as well. And you can, like, watch them on YouTube if you miss anything. Which I don't remember what our YouTube account name is. I know it's linked on the site somewhere. And I am recording this one. There was one in the past that I didn't record, and I have not made that mistake since then. Posted and live streamed from the massive server that IcePets uses. Oh yeah, just searching for IcePets gets you there too. Yeah, there should be some old art live streams. I would assume that we put some of the programming ones there too, which I personally really like seeing. Because it's magical to me to watch programming in the same way that I assume it is for people to watch art. Since I don't really know that much about programming. I know enough to pretend I know about it, but that's about it. Alright, how does this look? Let's look at it without the sketch behind it. Alright, cool. Let's put the toes on that paw. Tim Shop, everything that you do that's creative is good. You're always gonna be your own worst critic. I think everyone is like that. But, like, you're still making something out of literally nothing. And I think that is... like, that's always gonna be amazing and really good. Any type of art or writing or anything, like, you're making something out of nothing, and that is amazing and magical. And, like, it's none of it, it's not... it's never gonna be bad, you know? Programming is strange. It's called a language for a reason. That's true. That's a really, really good point, Kirsten. Let's see. Let's put this. Alright, when I make stuff, I always notice the minor mistakes, and then someone else sees it, they have nothing. I see, exactly! Like, but the thing is, like, you are sitting there staring at it for however long it takes to make it, and you're gonna see stuff that somebody else is never gonna see. And I don't want to make it sound like it's because other people don't, like, really look at it, but they're not scrutinizing it to specifically find issues. Whereas you are looking for those issues. So for these lines, I'm doing the trick that I mentioned earlier where I hold shift and, like, can draw a straight line. so that it actually still looks pretty clean. Except photography where you get to take credit. No, okay, that's not true, Kirsten, because photography takes that is an immense amount of skill to do composition and lighting and colors, and there's so much that goes into photography that, like, it's not just taking credit for somebody else's stuff. But yeah, any creator is going to be their own worst critic. I think that's definitely true. And definitely, yeah, try not to be too hard on yourself. I mean, there isn't really any other advice I can give except that truly nobody else is going to notice the things that you are. And even if they did, they aren't gonna care because they're still getting to enjoy really cool stuff that you made, and they're not looking at it looking for like, oh no, your line is like 5 degrees in the wrong way or something, you know? So yeah, when it comes to art, you have to enjoy the process and not focus on the outcome. That's true. Alright, let's see if we can do this snowflake. I'm losing track of my layers slowly and trying to remember what's on all of them. Do you like your job? I love doing art. I do think it would be cool to branch into actual game design, and that's kind of like where I want my career to go. But I would probably still be doing art in game design. So I do really like art and things, which is what I do, so... And what I do in my free time, and yeah. Anyone else's D&D character an actual dragon? No. My D&D character is a half-elf. Although we haven't gotten to play in a while for various reasons. I'm gonna have to clean this up a little bit, I think, once I get these lines down. D&D is Dungeons and Dragons. It's a tabletop role-playing game where you, like, roll dice and basically pretend to be your character and stuff. It's a lot of fun. It's very nerdy. It has that stereotypical nerd vibe to it, but I love it because I'm a huge nerd. One of the companies you run is a game development group developing a couple MMOs at the moment using Unreal. Oh, cool. That's actually really cool, and one of the MMOs that I'm really excited about is using Unreal. Which I think is very, very cool. Alright, there we go. Actually, that ended up looking pretty good. I like how that snowflake turned out. I'm gonna shift it up just a little bit. Oh my goodness. Do you have a collection, Jetta? Send me, somebody needs to send me this link after the stream so I can open up and see what Jetta's collection looks like. Oh, dude, congrats, Tim Shop. That's awesome. I actually haven't gotten Pokemon cards in a while. Paid for different game engines before Unreal became free, but had the hardest time keeping Python programmers he needed as they kept getting hired away. Oh, yeah. I can see that being an issue considering how desired programming is right now. Like, it would definitely have to be a project they were just personally very excited about, I think, to stick with it. Alright, guys, we're gonna do the circle trick. So I'm gonna make a new file. Let's do it 800 by 800. Paint Tool Sai has a type of layer that's a line work layer, which gives me different tools. It's like the pen tool in like Photoshop or Illustrator. And I can make a perfect circle like this. Unfortunately, there isn't really a way to just make a circle in Paint Tool Sai. So what I'm doing is I'm clicking, I hit delete to turn it, I click, hit delete, click, hit delete until I get make a complete circle. Then I'm going to copy and paste this into the other file. So now I can make my turntables. Circle, circle, dot, dot, now you have a cootie shot. Exactly. But that's really cool, Kirsten. I think with Unreal being free now, there should be a lot more people that are learning it. I know I downloaded it a while back, but I don't really know how to use it yet. So, like, it should be easier, I would assume, to find new hires for something like that. Hopefully. So now I'm just copying and pasting. I will clean this up a little bit, but pretty straightforward with making shapes. It is okay to use tools. You don't have to do everything by hand. Just because something is easier doesn't mean it's worse, for sure. Lead programmers a background in languages that are easier to use with Unreal. Alright, cool. That's really cool. More crittles. More crittles. Oh no, you're also sick. I hope you feel better. Thank you for coming by. And feel better soon. So the unfortunate thing is the line art actually gets smaller. Some of this I wanted to be smaller though, so it'll probably be okay. Also, yeah, but like if you're leaving, make sure to get the avatar if you have not done so yet. Alright, something looks off about this. I'm gonna have to think about it for a second. Also, I'm gonna have to redo this because I actually don't want to erase any of it yet, because I'm gonna copy and paste this this turntable and the other turntable. And then I can erase the part under the paw because you wouldn't be able to see it. But what I think I'm gonna do is move all of these into a folder. What is this? I don't think that layers anything. And we're gonna smoosh this in just a tiny bit so it's not quite so oval. Marble Soda by Sean Wasabi. I will look it up at some point. Thank you for the recommendation. Yeah, is the avatar still live? I just realized it's actually after 1:30. Let's see. Okay, yeah, okay, so you can still get the avatar. I'm gonna keep going for a little bit. It's a little bit past the time that was announced in the news, but I'd like to get a little bit more of these like turntables and stuff done, so you have to go. Alright, thank you for coming, and thank you for the compliment on the picture. I hope everyone likes it when it's done. There may be some minor changes when it actually goes live to be colored, but for the most part, I think it should be pretty good. Alright, I gotta think about this again. Try and get this centered. Turntables are a weird shape. Yeah, definitely, thank you for... I can't wait to see what it looks like colored. Okay, here we go. This is what the issue is. Because it tapers in on most of these. So I think that makes it look better. Instead of just doing the weird, like, coin shape. Coin shape? Yeah, coins are like that. We may add a little bit of detail around the edges too. Definitely neon colors. And thanks for coming, Jen. Like I said, I think we'll go for another 30 minutes or so. The avatar should still be available while we're still going and stuff, so yeah. Alright, this needs to be smaller in the middle, I think. I'm also gonna copy and paste it and make it slightly thicker. I don't know if that works in all programs. That's kind of a cheat for Paint Tool Sci. You can make stuff slightly thicker if you just copy and paste it because of the way that it processes lines, I guess. The chat is dead. It's okay. I will ramble about art tricks regardless. Thanks for coming, Janice Ruth. When will it be on YouTube? Probably, like, pretty soon. I've got it recorded and stuff, so just however long it takes to upload, I would assume. But it should be there, I believe. Or you can watch it. The bird sounds are making you sleepy? They do not make me sleepy. That is not like a ASMR thing for me at all, which is probably good since I listen to them all day long. So I would never get any work done. Yeah, check that. I would say that would be a good time to check Janice Ruth. I can't promise when it would be up, but yeah. When you view a shop, 3 seconds to restock and they only have trash. Well, at least you're really close to a restock. So hopefully it won't be an issue for much longer. Let's see, is this actually... No. Let me think about this. I'm gonna put this on this layer instead. When you lurk in the snow jar, you glue all day. Yeah, that's me. Is that you finally see something and somebody else gets it. The squiggles you made look like a guy in a trench coat and hat. Disney with hidden Mickeys. So I actually found this podcast not too long ago that was about like hidden Mickeys, which is, it's kind of wild. I didn't really know about that before. Let's just duplicate that. I see the hat and trench coat though, so I see what you're saying. Losing track of which snow jars and morphing potions you need. Well, at least the snow jars you can freeze and get ice cubes out of them if you have extras. Or just resell them. Like, generally I don't think it's a bad... It's never really a bad investment to get snow jars, usually. Like, I feel like they're usually pretty they sell pretty well and have a decent value. Don't know how elaborate they get. There's some on dark rides that only show when the ride lights are on. It can only be seen when being evacuated out. That is wild. I don't want these to be exactly the same on both of them, so I'm erasing these that were copied and pasted. The other stuff can be, because they are supposed to be identical turntables, but the actual shine is going to be different, or like the squiggles. So yeah. Let's put these lines on the Zephyr before I forget. So for these, I do go like over. I'm doing them on a separate layer so they're easy to erase. But I am drawing over like the outside of the arm and then erasing it because it's slightly easier for me to get the right curve that I want. Mickeys you can only see from Google Earth? That is amazing! 4-year-old wants you to watch Despicable Me. There's a third one? Also, yes, I would love to see your photos. Thank you for hanging out with us, Kirsten. One day I'll get these lines on the arm right. I like how those are okay. Oops. Let's erase that. Alright, cool. So let's work on the table a little bit more. Actually, the laptop keys also need to be filled in. If everyone's going to color it with actual colors or try something new. I think it would be neat to see it colored in different colors, personally. Like, I know that I'm modeling this after the Rave Zephyr, but like if you want your Rave Zephyr to be blue and pink or teal and pink or something, like, I think that's okay. And I would like to see that. Exactly, be who you want to be. Unlock a secret boss level by waving a wand. What? Oh my goodness. That's very convoluted. That looks sort of like what a computer keyboard looks like. We don't know what IcePets keyboards look like. And this Zephyr does their own thing. The Rave Zephyr's your favorite pet? Awesome! I really like them a lot too. I think they're a very cool pet. The long shift key. I did! IcePets technology. Hey, we have IcePets has the F360, so like they've got some pretty high-tech video games and stuff. Let's see. I'm gonna merge some of these. Oh wait, what did I just... No, I didn't want to do that. I want... Okay. So I'm merging these lines that I put on the arm with the rest of the Zephyr. I'm gonna merge the turntables so they're actually on the same layer. I'm gonna merge them down with the laptop too, actually. There we go. So right now I have the Zephyr on its own, I have the stuff on the table on its own, and then I have this line by itself for now. It'll all get merged together in the end. When I line art, I generally keep on its own layer, but when I'm drawing it, it's nice to have it on separate ones so I can move it around easily and stuff. Don't have one yet since you're new and broke. Oh no! That's alright, you'll get there. You will get there, Sigidia. Tips for designing pets for virtual pet games. Have a team of people. Like, how do I explain what I want to say? Like, I think it's really... Our team works really well together. Like, we have a lot of artists and different people who work on, like, pets and stuff, and I think having people to collaborate and work on designs and everything is very important. I think that would be a big tip I would have. Just so that you can, you know, have multiple people looking at something, because other people that are looking to critique your stuff are gonna see stuff that you might have missed. And I think that's, you know... Hey, Mimoso! Thanks for coming by for even a short time. I really appreciate it. Yeah, and make sure you get the avatar that's still up. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna click that link really fast too. I think I got it last time. Yeah. But I wanted to make sure. It's one of my favorite avatars, though. Like, I really like using my custom one that I have right now, but... Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, designing pets, I guess. Well, it mostly, yeah, it just comes down to work with people. For any game stuff, I think my biggest advice is make something you would want, right? Like, even with stories and stuff, if you're doing your own thing, make something that you enjoy and somebody else will enjoy it too. Don't try necessarily in the beginning to make something that somebody else wants. Make what you want to see. So if there's like a creature that you really want to be, that you want to exist, make that creature exist. And, you know. So work in a team, but also make things that you think are cool. And that goes for, you know, a lot of stuff. Those actually kind of sound like contradicting pieces of advice. A new custom avatar? I would like one as well. I've been thinking about something with the Winter Novan plushie. Because I already have one with the Autumn one that I like a lot. But I've been thinking about the Winter plushie. So all crittles basically, if exactly, Melithian. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to pace myself too, Natty. Because you can only use one at a time, so I feel sad if I have a bunch that I can't use. But yeah, I think I would like one for like every season, maybe. But maybe I'll wait until I like finish doing the funding on the like a spring and a summer Novan plush. Because those are like next on my list of things that need funded to go with the winter and autumn ones. Yeah, exactly. Like a spring one with like little flowers floating around in the avatar. I'm excited. And I don't know what the summer one would be. I mean, like, the colors would have to be, like, green and summery, but I don't really associate... Because the other two have stuff floating around them. Do we have any summer plush? I don't think we do. Foresty. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, maybe, like, just greenery. Like, green and brown colors or something. Novans for life. I'm living my that Novan life for sure. This line is slightly off. It needs to be tilted this way a little bit. Sweat? I guess that's accurate. Does it even get that hot in Canada? I mean, I'm used to like 100-degree weather in Tennessee. So if it gets to like 80 or something there, then I don't know. If you illustrate color or a pet species, we have to pay to add it. That is a somebody else that's not me question. Beach theme with sunglasses? Yeah, sunglasses! Actually, that's really good. I like that. Oh, I misread that question. That's true. We don't allow species funding. I was thinking just like a new combination of what we had. So I misunderstood that question to begin with. 80 last week in Orlando? Oh my goodness. It's like 20 here today. I'm gonna tilt this line just a little bit like that. This actually ends up being quite a bit of just finicky fixing lines and stuff where we're at now. Which I don't mind. Yeah, only if requests open for pre-existing species and color combinations. Yeah. 8,600. Okay, alright, alright. I guess Canada gets warm enough. -10? Good grief! Where do you live, Woolly How? Like, country-wise, if it's okay for me to ask. Don't give me specifics, you know. Yeah, you get to color it, Sigidia. I can't wait to see what everybody does. Definitely post any ideas that you have, like Reed said. Cold at 66. That's incredible. I woke up freezing this morning because of like the 20 degrees. I'm trying to imagine like negatives. Because it doesn't get that cold here too often. Not really since I was a wee bab. Thank you, Jetta, for converting. I wouldn't have known the Celsius without looking it up. I didn't even think of like -17 as Celsius. Or yeah, -17. That would be very cold though. I pronounced your username right? Yes. I just pronounced it like I would pronounce it in Spanish, I guess. Does it like mean anything in English? Or like have a translation? I mean, I know my username doesn't mean anything, so usernames don't have to mean anything. Anything below 70 is considered sweater weather. As somebody who lives in the South is very weird. I can say this with absolute certainty. I'm gonna redo these. They all need to be going the same direction, and I'm kind of eyeballing it. I could copy and paste the outer lines. But I tend to personally not always like the way that turns out. That looks okay. It's a type of dance. Picked it from a sheet music book a few years back. That's cool! That's cool. I think that's really neat. My username is from a Pokemon. Quil lava, and then I just got rid of the lava part and kept the Quil. It's actually not a misspelling of like a feather, funny enough. This line is bad. I'm gonna have to undo all that. Alright, let's flip it and see. It looks alright. Perspective wise. An alien pretending to be a human? Segidia, it's, the winner is based on, like, user votes, and it's anonymous. Like, it's a, nobody knows who did which one, and, like, users vote for the winner. So it isn't something that's, like, like, the staff doesn't decide, like, which one's better or anything. I know, like, me personally, just as, like, an individual who has one vote, like everybody else, I really honestly like people who don't necessarily, like, not using the colors. But that's, like, 100% personal preference. Like, make it look cool, and even if you use your own colors, like, I think that's, you know, that's neat. But like I said, that's not, like, a staff opinion or, like, official or anything. That is just 100% me as a user who gets one vote like everyone else. So, I mean, I know I personally would be just as likely to vote for someone who uses canon colors as much as somebody who doesn't. I hope that makes sense. But I don't know that there's one that necessarily gets more votes or anything. I think my recommendation in this situation would be draw what you like, or color what you like. I want these to be perfectly lined up, so I'm doing them as, like, one line across the top and bottom, and I will erase them in a minute. Melithion is a pesticide? Oh, man. Hot pink and lime green. I mean, I would say still go for something that works together. I don't know if hot pink and lime green work with each other or not. This was indeed supposed to end half an hour ago, though. Actually, yeah, since it's after 2 o'clock now. Might be, you know, I guess, let's see. My favorite pet species, personally, is Novans, with Crittles being a close second. But I have loved Novans since they came into existence, and it's tough for Crittles to replace that, but they are very good. So yeah, hopefully that answers that question. Right, nothing and lime green work together. I mean, I like the green and purple that are on our rave pets. Like, that's pretty much the only, like, time that I like green, is if it's intentionally a neon thing, but... Anyway, yeah, it's after 2, so I'm gonna let y'all go. This is how far we got. We actually got quite a bit of progress. I'm really happy with this. I hope you guys really, like, enjoyed watching. I had a lot of fun talking to everyone, and I appreciate everybody who came out and said hi. Don't forget to get your avatar. That's been linked in chat several times, but it's icepets.com/streaming. Yeah, I hope you guys have fantastic days. Thanks for playing and watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye, friends.